On this episode of Scott vs. Box, I open up the Rocketeer Fate of the Future board game sent to me by Funko Games. Oh, the future looks so good. Wearing a rocket pack and a helmet that if I sneezed in, I'd be really upset. The Rocketeer Fate of the Future board game. Yeah, I gotta pick up my jaw off the ground too after I saw this thing. Look at this thing. It's so cool. Thank you, Funko Games, first off, for making it, for embracing the Rocketeer, much like myself, and then making this game. This is bar none the most beautiful board game box I've ever seen in my life. It is gorgeous. The Rocketeer, if you didn't know, like, the craze was as real, not quite as high as Batman, but man, everybody I knew, like, I got into the hype of the Rocketeer before it even came out. Like, there were toys, and I got the toy at Disneyland of just, like, it was just the Rocketeer, and it sounded so cool, looked so cool, and the movie is, I dig the movie. There, it's not the best, but man, there's something about some of those 90s movies, like The Heroes, the Dick Tracy, and this, that are just really, really amazing. And this looks awesome. I am definitely going to be playing this game. It's created by Prospero Hall, and the contents include a game board, a Zeppelin figure with base, 6 character figures, 6 character boards, 48 tokens, 36 hero cards, 36 villain cards, 10 current event cards, 24 finale cards, 3 plans cards, 2 reference cards, and instructions. No problem. I'll figure this out. No problem. Ooh, a little bit of pressure. It's ages 12 and up. Required viewing is the Rocketeer. Don't just let them play this game and be all excited. No, you make them do their homework first. That's what I say. Gosh darn it. It's 2 players, so that's cool. You don't have to have a big friend pile, because chances are finding friends, it's like, I love the Rocketeer. They're like, oh yeah, I've seen the Rocketeer. Be a little bit more happy. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Oh, all you can eat is coleslaw on that helmet. That's all you need, coleslaw. What else? Trouble is brewing high above the City of Angels. The mysterious Rocketeer who can blast through the skies with an ingenious jetpack must stop a sinister plot. Hollywood actor Neville Sinclair is scheming to steal the rocket's blueprints. This breakthrough of modern engineering could revolutionize the future of flight, but in Sinclair's hands, it could fuel the dark future of warfare. Play as the heroes or the villains in this action-packed strategy game for 2 players. Whether for good or evil, you will determine the fate of the future. That's what the game's called. Oh, look at this. What is this? Prepare yourself for a shock. I'm the Rocketeer. The Rock-a-who? They say that. It's a thing that's said. Oh, here's our instructions. Man, Funko Games, like, sets a ridiculous bar at the packaging, at everything. Even the instruction booklet is gorgeous and well put together. Like, if you're just doing a thing like, I made it all in crayon. Like, well, Funko Games doesn't do it like that. I know. By the way, if you're interested in this game, you're already like, I don't care what's in it. I want that game. I'll hang it on the wall. There's a link in the description below. Check it out there. There's frequently asked questions on the back, which is extremely helpful. I'm sure when playing this game that people are like, hey, wait, by the by, does the villain player have to ambush? No, the villain player may choose not to ambush and instead keep Valentine for the entire game. Things like that. When you play, you go, I wonder. Check that out. And then here's Los Angeles, the inside of the top of the box. That's cool. And man, we got stuff and things. Oh, we got stuff and things. And things and stuff. There's that base for the Zeppelin, I bet you. What else we got here? Some cards. Get your cards here. Get your cards. And it all fits nice and neatly back in. That's the other thing. Funko Games is like, we're neat freaks. So they know how to put it all together with, like, it has a pouch. That has a pouch, and that has a slot, then that goes in there. So never mess it up. Because if you mess up a Funko game in their office, you're bound to have the coleslaw not given to you anymore. That's what I heard. I can't say for nothing. That's what I heard. All right, let's get this sucker open. Man, what else are they going to make? They've done Goonies, Rocketeer. There's a Haunted Mansion game. It's all kinds of stuff. What else? What else could there be? everything, I guess. All the cool things that are cool. Funko Games like, yeah, we made a game. Yeah, we got it. We got it, pal. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, you sweet patoot. So I'm assuming this is the game board. And when I assume, I make a Rocketeer out of you and me. Let's see here. Oh, this is cool. Check that out. Like you have a choice. This ain't no audio show. Oh, look at those play fields. So fun. Okay, so we got this. That's a thing. Oh, I should be checking the bottom of this. Sometimes Funko Games is sneaky like that. Like, oh, by the way, there's a thing underneath. Perhaps not. Looks like not. Not. Okay, what else? We're gonna need the stuff in here. And a lot of these aren't just tearaway plastic things. It's like, no, it's a little satchel. You put it back in there. Put it back in there. That's where all the long cards go. So look at this. Look at all this beautiful stuff. So we got some cards. We got some character cards here. Oh, focus up now. If the camera can't even handle it, it's like, wait, what? Jenny Blake? Yes, indeed. That's Jenny Blake right there. The back of the card just shows the simple image of that, but that's a wonderful card. Oh, and then PvP body. Am I right? What else we got here? Lothar. This dude's awesome. The makeup in this is just so cool. We got a Secret Army, Eddie Valentine. And then, yeah, Secret Army on the back there. Neat. Cliff Secord, the Rocketeer. That's so great. What? Just the imagery alone from this movie. It's so good. So good. And then Neville Sinclair. Oh, you're such a Dalton, you. There you go. There's that. And then we got this right here. Ooh. Cool. Okay, now let's look at some other stuff. We got so many things to look at in here. I know I'm a little out of focus at the moment. It's to focus on the things that I'm showing you in the box. So we got some of these cards, the finale cards, and then such things as like, hey, if you got 2 points, you do this action right here. So cards telling you different stuff in the finales. So it's all about learning how to play the game and doing all that, which, you know, in my off time, that's what I'm going to do. Just showing you what the content is. Here's the plans. Oh, plans of the Rocketeer pack. Cool stuff. So those come into play within the game. That's that. Now we've got, let's look at the pieces. We got some cool stuff here. Spread them out on this board. Whoa, we got our Zeppelin, and so I got to put the Zeppelin on the peg. That's what the peg is there for. So if you're having a game night, and you know you can play all your games, but man, you can be talking about this for hours. Just how beautiful and how well done all the Funko game parts are in the Rocketeer. So there's a Zeppelin. And then who we got here? Oh, that's probably Eddie Valentine. Yeah, yeah. And then, I already forgot his name. Sinclair. That's Sinclair. He's holding a rapier. Ooh, dashing villain. Jenny Blake wearing a dress. So the bad are in blue, the good are in the yellow. And then PV right there. And then Lothar, massive, huge. And then the Rocketeer, so cool, blasting away, man. So that's all that stuff. That's not even everything here. We've got other little tokens all in this pouch, like different types, stuff. Just make a big old mess doing token stuff and fun. And then we got a bunch of cards here. Let's open these up. And then, then it's your playtime. You call a friend over and go, hey, the one thing I'd suggest, probably don't watch The Rocketeer when you do this, because you're not going to be able to focus on both. You're going to be either way too into the game and miss The Rocketeer, or you're going to be watching The Rocketeer and not focus on the game. You can be like, can't do both at the same time. Stop for a dinner break, then watch The Rocketeer, then go back to the game. Play again. So, let's see here. Let's look at some of these beautiful cards. Let's look at the cards here. Okay, we got heroes. So showing you stuff like, hold on. Focus up here, camera. There we go. So different action cards of the hero pile put in neutral. Different things. But again, like the artwork in this, it's so of the style of the movie and even the comics. Like check out the comics too. Those are awesome. I neglected to mention that. I've read plenty of those. So just it's very, the whole thing is just atmospheric, right? Like it's everything that you want when playing it. Just feels part of the whole set. So now we got some villain cards here. Some villain things. Oh, determination. Teamwork. I'm reading these backwards, by the way. So I'm hoping I'm getting these right. Decoy rocket. You villain. Valentine gang. Yeah, here's the villains cards. This is so cool. I dig it. Current events of Los Angeles. Ooh, that's these cards. So then these are, like news headlines, but I'm sure also actions of what happened in the game. So look, this is cool. So what do you think? I think this is awesome. Do you have it? Have you played it? Are you going to get it? Do you have even seen the Rocketeer? Does this get you excited for the Rocketeer? I mean, this is all things Rocketeer, right? Fate of the future. Again, this is so impressive to look at. This is so impressive to just go through and look at all the love that was poured into this. I'm so impressed by it. It's awesome. Again, link in the description below if you're thinking about getting yourself the Rocketeer Fate of the Future board game by Funko Games. Thanks for watching Scott vs. Box. Well, now would be the perfect time to hit that like button if you haven't already. You know what? Now would also be the perfect time to hit subscribe if you haven't done that already. You know, now would be the perfect time to binge watch every episode I've ever made if you haven't done that already. All right, you can watch Samurai Jack first, but then you gotta watch every episode. Pinky swear.